Hello everybody, and welcome back to Trails in the Sky the Third. Sadly, we couldn't stream this last week due to some internet issues, which hopefully won't happen today because I believe I found the reason why. But yeah, last time we left off, it was right before we were going to release Agate from his little Pokemon ball. Not sure where this is gonna take us though. Because wasn't that like the last area too, on this floor? So I guess we just move on to the next? Hello Agate, welcome Pun. Hello there Katie. And hello to everybody in chat, anybody watching the VOD. Hope you all are doing okay. Is that the portal that's gonna lead us to the next floor? Something's happening. Yay! Looks like you got your wish. You wouldn't find hair that red on anyone else. Ugh, the hell's going on? Hey Dan, what just happened? Dan? Who's Dan? Huh?
Agate.
What are you doing here, Tita? I thought you were busy fixing up dinner. Wait a sec. Where is Dan anyway? I thought I just got off the airliner and bumped into him, but now you're here and he's not? What's going on here? Hey! Hurry up and fill me in.
I'm so happy you're okay. I'm so happy.
Of course I'm okay. We only just saw each other. Since short stuff here started turning on the waterworks, you up for filling me in on what's going on instead, Joshua? Wait, hold up. I didn't even know you were back in Liberal. And why is the priest here? It's a long story. A really long story. Just in case you hadn't noticed, the rest of us are here too, you know? Good to see you again, my friend. It certainly is.
I still wish we could trade places though. What I wouldn't give for Tito to be all over me like that.
He's truly the most fortunate man on the continent. Will you shed your traps? There's some really big misunderstandings going on here, and I don't like it one bit.
I'm sorry, Agate. I was just so happy that I couldn't help myself. Now all we need to do is save Estelle and the whole group's back together again.
Huh? Estelle? Seriously, how many damn times do I gotta ask before one of you coughs up an explanation? This isn't another one of Erica's murderous traps, is it? She must really have it in for you if that's your first guess. It sounds like quite a lot's happened since your parents came back, Tita.
You could say that.
I mean, the only reason why Agate's alive is because he's privy to it. He knows, and he's looking out for himself. Alright, got it. I'll be honest, this whole thing still doesn't feel quite real. But I can't see anything you say changing that. So I'm in. Let's get to work. What? That was quick. You sure you don't want to ask anything? Well, try and answer as best we can if you got any burning questions to ask. Nah, I got a good idea what the situation is from your last explanation. As for the rest, I figure it's easier to just see things for myself. Anything I need after that, I'll ask someone. Besides, it just doesn't feel right having all these people gathered and no Estelle. So let's go find her and put that right, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for helping us out. What are you thanking me for? Looking after younger bracers is part of the job. It goes for you too. How's it been for you these days anyway? Feel like you've gotten any stronger through that journey of yours? I'd like to think so. If you ask me, Estelle's changed more than I have, though. She's shaped up to be a real reliable bracer these days. Whatever guild we go to, they seem to end up needing her for this and that. No shit. Take it after our old man, huh?
Still, I'm amazed how quickly you've accepted that this was reality and not a dream or illusion of some kind. Did you not consider those possibilities?
Well, sure, but... I think I have our answer. The warmth of Tita's embrace coupled with her unique juvenile scent were just too real to leave room for doubt in his heart. Not to worry, I understand completely. Huh? What?
I see. I kinda get what he means.
I kind of understand what they're trying to go for, but oh boy, does it really not work. Ooh. Whoa there, you guys aren't buying his stock, are you?
No, there's no need to get so flustered or try and deny it. No one's judging you here. Couples come in all...
What the fuck? Oh god. Trails in the sky, man. Your age gap's just a little bigger than the average ones, that's all? Jesus Christ.
Tita's a baby! Leave her be!
The age gap's what makes it all so cute?
You're so close, and yet that's what separates you just enough to make your relationship that much more sweet yet thrilling to watch unfold. When you put it like that, yeah, I can see that appeal.
Nunny? So, show of hands. Which of you assholes wants my sword in their face first? You wouldn't think we were in a perilous situation looking at them, would you? This is just our way, really. Nah, forget it. Can we just get to work? Actually, wait. Didn't you say you have another companion? The sister. Where'd she go, anyway?
Oh.
Sorry, she's over in the library area at the moment. But she's, not part of the group right now.
Her name's Riaz, right? I stopped to talk with her a while ago, and couldn't believe how adorable she was. I wish we could have talked more. I stayed and spoke with her for a short while, too. She has such a unique aura about her. She didn't seem very cheerful, though, so it was mostly me doing the talking.
Kevin? Are you sure you don't want to go and sit with her for a while? I can handle leading the group if you want. Thanks for the offer, Joshua, but that's probably not the best idea. I seem to be the best at handling the cube for one thing. And there's a pretty good chance we'll run into more devils, and then you're gonna want my help. So I think I'm better staying in the field. Still. It's alright. She'll cheer up on her own eventually. She's not a kid anymore. Anyway, I think we better get going. It's not like we have all the time in the world.
Well, if you're sure.
In that case, maybe I should stay behind and gently pry open the door to her heart. I am sure my loot will be the perfect tool for the job. Just stop.
You're never going to grow up, are you?
No, never. God. Well, that was one heck of a scene to start the scene with. Start the scene with. Start the stream with. I'd like to pretend that this part of the scene does not exist. It is, in my opinion, the worst scene in Sky. Yeah, it was a little bit uncalled for. It came out of nowhere, pretty much. We could have just left it at wholesome brother and sister relationship. Why? That is true. Growing up is very overrated. And you only realize that after you become a grown-up. Imagine Erica hires all of Agate's friends to fight him because of Tita. I mean, hey, if they share some of that income with Agate, I think fair is fair. Yeah, fair enough. He also gets some practice in.
Bring Tita and Agate to the first door. Part 2 is now unlocked. The first door, okay. You can do that.
Oh, okay.
Tita needs some levels anyways.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Let's do it! Nope. Cancel? There we go. Playing so many games, I don't know how to control my game anymore. Oh, Quartz, you are physical. Always have been. Always will be. Literally anything that would make you hit harder, I suppose. We already have an attack 4. It would be nice if you had a hit, but I don't think I have a whole lot of Sepith to make you one right now, do I? Items. Ooh, it's a grand total of 7. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. Does anybody else have a better hit orbment that isn't going to be in the team currently? Julia has a hit 3. Sorry, Julia, but I will be borrowing that momentarily. Thank you. There's a clip of Gigi misinputting throughout a whole Hollow Knight stream because of the Xbox Switch button mapping difference. Oh boy. We certainly never experienced anything like that at all during our time playing video games. Definitely not. But like, why do they have to be different? Why is it only the Nintendo Switch Pro controller that has its buttons swapped? Why? Okay, let me do a quick save as well. Presuming... Wait, actually, we don't have anything for Agate, yeah? Hard rock, never mind, we do. His current sword is Kumbo no Tachi. A long sword with a long, narrow blade. Interesting. Very. Hard rock. A giant two-handed sword made painstakingly from hard rock. What? So it's just a slab of rock? Smack somebody with that? That would probably hurt a lot. Nintendo hates us consumers. It'd be like that, yeah. Agate and Mueller use the same weapons? Okay, good. So we don't need to invest into even more types of weapons. Okay, what would be the bane of your existence? Probably blind. And actually... Strength 200 prevents seal. This? Yeah, 100%. Give me that tiger heart. I'm sorry that Kevin isn't telling you things, but we gotta put all the useful stuff into actual battle. Localizers? I mean, localizers generally are just an issue, regardless of the company that you're talking about. That being said, I feel like Nintendo keeps on working with the ones that don't really like the games that they're working on for some reason. I don't know why. Alrighty. The first door, you say? It's not Moon Door 1, right? It is Moon Door 1?
that has a different thing going for it now? Just because we have Agate? Huh. I never would have guessed. Oh, accompanied by an ever-burning flame. Okay. Ah, there was a part 2 to this. I had forgotten, okay. Gotcha. Tito's was the tutorial. To the door, you need Agate to get part 2. I see. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Ugh! Anime flashbacks. City of Zeiss. Nah, can't believe I'm going through with this. Should have never given in to pressure and promised to come here once a month in the first place. Having to adjust my schedule all the time just so I can come all this way to eat is such a pain in the ass. But, well, whatever. I do owe her, I guess. Oh, what the hell? I just felt this horrible chill run down my spine. What was that for? Huh? Okay then. It doesn't seem like I've caught a cold or anything. Probably no big deal. Dan. Oh, that's the name of Tito's father. Of course. I had forgotten. Well, that's everything switched that needs to be. The machine guns are new models, so they could probably do with some tweaking. That's all of its armament strengthened. Its mobility is up 16% because of all the work we did through the night, you know. Heh, okay. I think we should leave it like this for now and take some data as is before we start doing anything else. Works for me. Ordinarily, we just settle for testing whether it can perform basic actions at this stage and then call it a day. But thanks to all of Tito's help, it's ended up relatively complete for a prototype. I think we could probably get away with doing a simple combat test using it even. And we should too. After all, it just so happens that we have the perfect guinea pig for it coming. Oh god. Run, Agate. Mom! Dad! Morning, Tina. Did you sleep well? Yeah, I'm feeling great. But, all I can picture in my mind is the sight of that red-haired hooligan crawling on the ground after getting the beating of a lifetime by the Orbital Gear. I can hardly wait to see it in real life, too. Mom! I keep trying to tell you that Agate's really not a bad person. Don't take what she's saying to heart, Tita. She could probably stand to discuss the issue a bit more tactfully. But I'm sure all she wants is to find out exactly what Agate's doing, trying to worm his way to you in the first place. Oh boy. Even Dad seems to have him wrong. Okay, let me explain this one more time. He might be sort of rude and blunt, and he does grumble every time he has to do something, and he has a bad habit of scaring people off easily. But he's actually a kind, good person. I swear! Really now? I'm starting to get a little worried about him too.
What? Why? I keep saying he's really a nice person. Alright, time to go and get things ready. I'll leave the final adjustments to you, Dan. I've got something to take care of elsewhere.
You're going then?
That I am. I've heard more than enough. Something has to be done. The sinner must be punished with death. Nani? Mom, where are you going? Wait! Well. Yeah! Mom!
God. Man. I guess we as the player know. Was it ever revealed to anybody else about Agate's sister? I'm pretty sure it was, and well, I guess at least Joshua and Estelle probably. Right? This would be such a simple connection. But yeah, I think the only person who really understands the relationship dynamic is Agate and Tita. Not even the developers understand it anymore. Oh boy. What in Adios's name is happening here? Are you alright? I'll live. What was Erica in such a hurry for? Well, it's time for the testing to begin. You're not much less of an overprotective parent than she is, I'll have you know. Am I gonna have to battle this robot as Agate? Probably. Would it matter? This witch wouldn't bother to listen? Oh boy. Yeah, she's not really doing herself any favors. At all.
Where is she? I could have sworn I saw her running this way. Where could she have gone?
Probably shouldn't have arrived so early. Might as well drop at the guild and see if there's any work to do until evening. Nani? Huh? What? Was that just my imagination? The second I walked in the door, I felt like my life was in mortal danger. The only person here is our researcher there, so must have been.
Oh my. What have we here? If it isn't Agate Crossner. I pity you. I really do.
Come again?
I never dreamed my target would come wandering in nonchalantly while I was making the necessary preparations for his execution. But that makes things easier for me. Now I can tell you what I want directly. We prepared a most perfect place to die for you over at the Central Factory. So come along. There's not a moment to waste.
Who are you? You here to pick a fight with me or something?
Not at all. This is a completely legitimate request I made to the guild. Or more specifically, to you.
Like hell you did. No request like that would ever get accepted here. If you want to submit a request to the guild, you're gonna have to come up with something a little better than that.
Oh, you pitiable flea. I figured you were a little thick-headed, but I didn't think your general IQ would be quite this low. You need to be more aware of your sins.
What does this woman have against me? Her eyes are scaring the shit out of me.
Clean out those ears of yours and listen well, moron. This request is about testing the capabilities of the orbital gear by comparing it to you in a variety of situations. Which means that by helping us, we'll be able to improve it. Ha ha! And in the process, maybe the unforgivable sins you've committed shall be...
Just what are you rambling on about, woman? Maybe you didn't get the memo, but the Bracer Guild exists to help people who really need it. We don't exist to just do any old things someone feels like asking us to do. So I really haven't got time to be messing around with some crazy time waster.
Is that the real reason you don't want to do this? Or are you just scared?
Say that again. Oh man. Persona 5 has completely ruined for real for me forever. And the learning about Fantastic Four has all ruined say that again for me as well. I wonder what other combination of words will forever be changed in my mind as we continue on this YouTube journey. He's digging his own grave. The issue with that is Agate's not doing anything at all that would be, like, deserving of any sort of punishment. Ultimately, it's all just misunderstandings and assumptions of his character. Based off of nothing. Which makes the whole situation really frustrating. But yeah, I get it. Trails in the Sky, it's great, it's phenomenal, but it still really does play into a lot of those anime tropes that you see so often. That at this point in time, with all the anime that I've seen, I just get incredibly tired of. But it's fair, it's fine, it happens. That's just anime. I mean, a lot of things in life ruin us in general. It's all good, Zero. Yeah, life do be like that. It is what it is.
I can't find her anywhere in town at all, and she hasn't gone home. Just where could Mom have run off to? It's not my fault you're not listening to me. As I said, if you help with these tests, I might even be gracious enough to consider reducing your punishment. A little. That sounded like Mom. Could she be in the guild?
If you want help that much. Tita?
Agate? What are you doing with Mom? Oh, and one more thing I want to make very clear right off the bat. You do not get within a 1 Selgi radius of my sugar powdered donut under any circumstances. Are we clear, you shameless hoodlum?
Well, wait a sec.
Whoosh.
Zoom! The hell? She making her own sound effects? What just happened? You just up and ran off with Tita. I hope I didn't just witness her getting abducted by someone dangerous.
You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, what's up, Kilika? Kilika was kind of just standing there, I guess, observing? And I'm sure she knows the exact situation, though.
Her name is Erica Russell. She's Tita's mother.
Her mother? That is Tita's mother? Referring to her as a thing? Yeah, true. Fair enough. You've gotta be kidding me!
Her parents came back here from abroad about 2 weeks ago now. Erica and Dan Russell. Their arrival was somewhat unconventional, admittedly. But they really are Tita's parents. I can assure you of that.
You trying to tell me that woman is related to her by blood?
And with that mystery solved, Would you mind if we got right to discussing work matters?
Yeah. Lay it on me. I'm free until this evening, so if you got any quick jobs that need doing, I can knock them out for you.
Well, first, there's this one from the central factory. They're requesting assistance with a variety of tests for a prototype of a new weapon called the Orbital Gear.
Orbital Gear? Hold up a minute. That sounds familiar. It's almost like I heard about this. Like about 5 seconds ago.
The guild has officially accepted the request that Erica mentioned to you earlier. It has your name on it, in fact.
Ugh, can't believe this. She actually submitted that as an official request?
I don't know much more about this orbital gear than you do, I'm afraid. She merely described it as a weapon that combines the finest in Liberal's orbital technology. It's being developed by the entire Russell family together to boot. The location you'll need to go is Zeiss Central Factory.
A new weapon. This definitely has to be a Metal Gear reference, right? Like, it can't not be. It's a giant mech called an Orbital Gear. Wait a sec. You said the whole Russell family, right? Not just the adults? Please tell me Tita isn't involved in this crap. Metal Gear and Trails releasing remakes within a week of one another is a hell of a coincidence? Oh, I didn't even realize, but true, that is what's happening.
I couldn't tell you. She didn't say. I've heard Tita was about ready to graduate from being an apprentice and becoming a full-fledged engineer, though, so perhaps she is. Would her involvement be a problem to you, Agate?
Well, no, but I never met her parents. I've only heard about them from Tita, so it's not like I could pretend to know what they're like. But her mom's nothing like she made her sound, and she seems kind of messed up in the head. I think you hit the nail right on the head there, Agate. If that kook's got Tita involved in developing some kind of new weapon. Put that request on hold for now, Kilika.
On hold? Don't give it to anyone else for now, I assume you mean.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and find out what's going on. Don't even think of giving that to anyone else before I'm back. Oh. Run! Run! Anybody to talk to? Do you people here have cool things to say?
I paid a visit to Minoria Village over near Ruin a while back. It was quite easy to see why Irene recommended it. Oh, Irene sells flowers, by the way. There are beautiful flowers everywhere there. Now I know why it's famous for them. Much as I like living here, I'd love to live in a place like that if I could. I'm glad the domestic situation's finally calmed down now. The what? My mother seems to have put all that happened out of her mind and forgotten about it. But not me. I'll never be able to forget the sight of that flying structure collapsing before my eyes. I think I'll still be able to recall it even on my own deathbed.
Is this kid okay? Oh yeah, I get that it's domestic as in within the country. What I mean by that is, that's not usually the type of subject you'd expect a kid to be talking about, right? So, that troublemaker Erica is finally back in town, is she? It baffles me how that woman turned out. She used to be such a pretty little thing. When she was younger, she always used to go on about how she wanted to be a sister of the church when she grew up. Her personality was the same as it is now, though. Father Vixen told her flat out, "Not with your personality." Damn. I don't know how I feel about being described as she was such a pretty little thing. I guess that's just old people for you. Oh, Idios above. The time has finally come for the Obel Gear experiments to begin. Please let them finish without causing any major catastrophes. The reputation of these two? Probably not. I think that'll do for today's afternoon prayers. I normally feel bad about skipping work to come here and pray, but considering the factory chief is right here, I think I can probably be let off for it today, right?
I don't think I was supposed to hear about her departure, but I accidentally did when she was talking to Father Vixen yesterday. It's hard to believe that she's going to be leaving us. Zeiss isn't going to be the same without her.
Who? Oh, if it isn't Agate. Have you already heard about Kilika returning to Calvert? Ah, Kilika. I was supposed to talk to the father first. Yeah. Jean was the one who told me back in Ruin. I see. All of us in Zeiss owe some kind of debt to her, big or small. So I just hope that we can all come together to do something for her before she leaves us. What will we do for her, though? Does she want us to do anything for her? Probably not. Ba-da-boom. Sup? Hey, welcome to Bell Station. If there's anything you need help with, don't hesitate to let me know. We're aiming for the store to be loved by the community and will spare no effort to make that happen. Be loved!
Tita won't play with me at all lately. She's always really busy with something. It's not fair. Daily goods are selling like a wildfire this month, which is great news for us. Ever since the Orbital Power went out before, lamps and stuff along those lines have been selling like hotcakes. On the surface, everything is back to normal, but it's obvious the unease in people's hearts is going to take a while longer to vanish.
That is true. You never know if it might happen again. There's precedence for it now. It sounds like old Russell's stirring up trouble again. And if that's not scary enough, this time he's got Erica with him. Sigh. I've never heard two bigger ingredients for a disaster than that. The newbie working here is Randall's granddaughter, apparently. Her cooking's not that bad. She's got a knack for dealing with customers. But thanks to her being around, the owner's gonna have an even better excuse to slack off. Why? Why are you slacking off, bro? Hey, you need something? If you want to order something, go and speak to the new girl. I've left her in charge of the counter. Ah, that's why. I just don't need to do anything anymore.
Welcome, welcome. We're currently running a lunchtime special offer. Come on in and try out our delicious grub.
I'm not gonna even ask what's going on in chat. I know better than anybody that the old internet of the Wild West is not a place to be looking for information from.
I was in the linen room earlier and I was weirdly shocked by what I found there. Someone has hidden a disturbing number of lamps under the shelves. I know who was responsible too. It's that Emma. Why didn't Adios' name possess her to buy that many of them? What are we ever going to need them for?
I make a living buying ornaments, and this isn't my first time coming here to do it. Last time I did, all the power in the town went off, unfortunately. So I ended up going back empty-handed. I hope nothing happens this time. Internet can be a strange place. Oh yeah, most certainly. The level of stuff that was commonplace back then is far worse than what ticks people off, even nowadays. We've gotten so much more sensitive to things.
Ever since that time when I couldn't turn on the orbital lamps in here, I've been worried about the same thing happening again. So I decided to make sure it couldn't by buying every single lamp I could get my hands on. Now I'll never have to worry about that happening ever again, right?
God, Emma. Maybe that wasn't the solution, but I guess it works. Yeah. Okay. Overcorrection may even be an understatement. Buying every single lamp you could get your hands on.
What? Why is it afternoon already? I slept in again?
That's me, like, okay, today I'm gonna spend the entire day editing videos. Wakes up, wait a minute. What happened? Nutty? I got a stream?
I should have known my sister wouldn't be able to get herself up in time on her own. She's completely helpless.
Single-handedly keeping the lamp business going. That I can appreciate. Like, a lot of people make fun of whales within their respective video game. But, like, those whales are what keep the game going. Maybe you should appreciate them a little bit more. Even if the amount of money they've spent on the game is a bit ludicrous. Wait, can I look at this? No, I can't. No. Okay. What are these two kids doing?
Just take a quick look and then go with your gut. Choose the apple out of the basket that grabs your attention most and you can't go wrong. These things are all about instinct. Alright, I'll go with that.
Are they, like, planning to rob some apples? What's happening here? Oh, this is just the bar. I don't blame the whales, I blame the people exploiting them. Yeah, well, at that point it's like, don't hate the player, hate the game. Or don't blame the player, blame the game, yeah. That success for games only encourages the design of games, the microtransactions. I mean, there's always going to be like a give and take for every situation, right? The free-to-play model requires microtransactions to be a thing so that they can keep servers running, but then it's also leading to like an Ouroboros sort of situation where it's self-consuming and ultimately has no end. But yeah. Oops. Looks like the orbital engine's not in very good shape. No surprise with how hard I've been working this baby lately, though. Let's get the hood off and take a look. Sure, bud. Whales can't exist without plankton. I always just think of the plankton from SpongeBob instead of actual plankton. Ironic metaphor given the game you're playing. Ouroboros. Why would I be thinking of that right now? Oh. To exploit all the money out of the gamers playing the Trails games? You know, Katie, I don't want to be the one to predict this, but imagine we reach a state in the distant future where in order to do an attack or like to use an art, you have to pay $2. Oh, if you want to use your S-Craft, that's $10. Thank you very much. The Ryan Ford company is working on expanding their lineup at the moment, actually. Personally, I'm hoping we can start selling their new orbital cannon here. but who knows if that'll be possible. I'll have to keep badgering the owner and pray the stars line up. Well, if it isn't Agate. What's going on, Gundalf? Not often I catch you stopping off at a weapons shop like this. I'm not gonna be in town that much longer. I'm due to leave in the next airship. Reports say it's gonna be delayed from what I hear though, so I've ended up with some time to kill. Heh, busy as always. Not half as busy as Kurt. Still, my workload's gonna be going up before it goes down with all these bracers scattering. First we lose Estelle and Joshua, now we're losing Killiga? We're really getting short on warm bodies. The thing about Killiga leaving was true then. Whatever. When have we ever not been short of people? We're just gonna have to keep our chins up until some new guys come and ease our workloads. Huh? Is it just me, or do you sound like you have some specific new recruits in mind? Huh, I wouldn't go that far. That's a shame. I sure hope we do get some in soon. We could use all the help we can get about now. You never know. You never know. I certainly don't know what's gonna happen in the future trails. Agate? I thought you were in a hurry. I was, but then I remembered something. I heard you were planning on leaving the guild and returning home. Indeed. That's still the plan, but the process of getting things ready for my successor has been taking longer than planned. As things currently stand, I'll be leaving at the start of next month. Right. Really not gonna be the same around here without you. You've done a lot for me while you've been here. I suppose I have. Just be sure not to get poisoned and collapse again during my successor's time here. I could handle it, but you'd probably give them nightmares. I didn't do that on purpose, you know. Damn. Sure are a lot of requests up here. None of them seem real urgent at least. I can afford to leave them for now. Gotta get myself over to the central factory. Goes up the stairs. Oh hey, what's up? Whoa, Agate's here? Hey Wong, how are things? I've been better. You familiar with someone called Erica Russell? I've heard she's as much trouble as Professor Russell, and I can believe it. Ever since she showed up in town, we've been getting more requests coming in than usual. You could call it a coincidence, but yeah. That's so. Trails entering the final act soon? Meaning it's true we might only get 2 to 3 more games till the series ends. Considering how long it is? Hey, good that it's gone on for this long. A lot of video games don't even pick up after the very first game that's released. And some get worse progressively over time. At one point, my husband was always out of the house for one business discussion or another. But lately, he's been coming back home a lot more often. Actually, having someone to cook for makes it feel so much more worthwhile. Oh, there you go. And One Piece will also end. Well, I mean, Falcom probably has other projects that they're working on too, yeah? And I mean, they could always just re-release the games again anyways. We already had the Trails in the Sky remake. What's to say that they're not going to do the second chapter and the third one as well? Part of my work involves selling airships to clients. But I've been getting asked a lot lately whether they just follow the sky if the flow of orbital power stops. I think they do? At least not immediately. Man. Okay. I believe that's everything here. Let me try and head down this way. This way leads out of town. Can't make my exit when I gotta hurry. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm like fairly certain at this point that the One Piece is just gonna be like some sort of way to connect all the oceans together. It makes sense. Yo, what's up, Tinkerlin? The plight of Agate, poor dude has endured so much, 100%. This is kind of bullshit. Like, I don't know how I'd fare if I was in Agate's position. The One Piece is the friends we made along the way? Probably that, like unironically. I saw something absolutely crazy the other day. I was here selling flowers like I usually do, when all of a sudden, people started raining down from the sky. I couldn't believe my eyes. Oh, was that when Tito's mother and father came down? Yeah, it feels good to finally take a breather. Been so busy lately, it feels like I've never stopped working. The factory ships in the landing port for the first time in a while. It's been going all over the place helping to get the country back in order, so it hasn't been here much lately. Oh, he said it's an actual thing? Okay. We'll wait and see. With how much hype has been built around it, it's kind of impossible to reach the expectations of people, though what people have now, so I'm tempering my expectations, as we all should. If you happen to hear any strange shouts or loud explosions while you're here, just ignore them, okay? It's for the best. Just trust me. What? What? You're looking for Professor Russell? She passed by here not long ago, actually. I saw her boarding the elevator with Tita, but I'm afraid I have no idea where she could have gone after that. Alright. Can I explore the entirety of the factory? Ooh. The factory chief seems to be out, but I have no idea where he could have gone. I need him to sign these documents too. He's praying. Don't worry about it. Yeah, One Piece is really a time investment, isn't it? I think I recall from previous discussions we had about it that we stopped at like the same arc, Argoth. And I think a lot of people usually end up dropping One Piece there. I think it's called Skypiea, something like that. That particular arc just went on for too long. And I think there are some phenomenal moments in One Piece. It's just that the pacing of the anime really makes it work for that. You can kind of just skip like 5 to 7 minutes ahead in each given episode and you'll probably still understand what's going on. If only they could connect it a little bit better. My job involves training new people. How do I do this? Get them to clean up this room for me? Which means I don't have to lift a finger. Smart, right? Yeah. Also, EK, I would appreciate it if you didn't type in all caps. Specific rule here for the streams. Third floor. Punk Hazard? I've heard of that arc before, but I don't know anything about it. So good to finally be done with all the repair work on the Arcel. Feels like forever since I was last back here. Although thinking about it, there's still the adjustments to be made to the engines, so our work may not be quite done yet. I wonder how Freddy's doing right now. I haven't heard from him since he went back to Roland. He was a hell of a kid for one so young.
He's gonna shake things up as a real skilled artisan one day, if you ask me. You're looking for Erica Russell? I haven't seen her today, sorry. If I haven't though, it makes me wonder whether she's finished that project she was plowing through. She's been hogging all the equipment to herself to work on it lately. Ooh boy. Okay, up we go. I'm the only one who's caught up with One Piece. That seems to be Wasabi. If Cerby were here, they'd probably say the same too. It's just... yeah. You know, big investment of time. And without a... it's pretty hard to justify by now at this point, you know. Ray was able to produce a plant capable of soothing people in a mere 3 months, which is pretty amazing. I still can't believe he was actually able to do it. How did he even pull it off? He barely did any selective breeding at all. Plant of soothing people. Was it the tomatoes that we had before? Well, I think all the greenhouse experiments are basically done now. Which means it's time to start work on my next project. Making an archaism modeled after Tita. Haha! Time to start with drawing up those blueprints. Tita's mom's eyes creeped me out when I saw those. But this guy doesn't seem to be in his right mind either. Maybe I ought to stop him too. For his own safety. I don't know why that is a thought that you have, sir. But stop. Nyawn. Erica's back, I hear. She's quite similar to her father, and poor Murdoch's got the gray hairs to prove it. He rushed in here demanding something for his stomach pain more times than I can count at this point. Oh no. Okay, next one up. Oh. I swear, he's only just finished getting the Capel back up and running, and he's off working on a new invention. It really is amazing what those Russells are capable of. They seem to have limitless energy when it comes to technology. You remember that whole orbital shutdown phenomenon thing that happened? After that was over and we switched the Capel back on, it ended up malfunctioning on us. Erasing all of the data on the thing. All of it. Ooh, that's not good. It's taken us 2 whole months to get it back in order too. Ugh. Technology, am I right? Memory check. Okay. Presuming all of this is still the same. A lot of lore, a lot of history that I'm presuming we read already at some point. And the 100 Days War. Alright. Oh shit, you're right, Pun. They did develop copyright. Damn. Imagine all the future content creators in the Trails in the Sky universe, and how they'll be cursing. Oh wait, there's a cutscene? Nah, that's where I have those 2 gone. Can't find them anywhere. I thought they were gonna be in the basement. Did I accidentally stumble upon progression? Oh, it's Dan. Hey there. You must be Agate. Who's this guy? Doesn't seem like any ordinary engineer. Ah, I get it now.
You're Dan, right? Seem to remember hearing you were a bracer at one point. Oh? Was it Cassius who told you? Oh, no. I've just heard some stuff about you from Tita and her grandpa. Right. Actually, he quit the whole bracer thing about 10 years back, didn't he? Makes it right around when Cassius joined. I can't imagine him being as much of a lunatic, but who knows? As a Southeast Asian, I have to like spice or dishonor my ancestors? Ooh boy. Well, as a Southeast Asian myself, I can't eat spicy. So, I guess I have dishonored my ancestors. No, I'm a failure. You guys are developing a new weapon, right? I heard you've got Tita helping you out with it. That true? Oh, yeah. She's not just a simple assistant, however. She's a formal member of its development team. Tita's become so much more capable over these past couple of years. I don't even feel like there's all that much I can teach to her anymore. Ugh, I was right. Well, looks like this is gonna go on for a while. Let me drink. I believe Tinkerlin is referencing Mulan. A particular line from Mushu. But hey, that's cool to know, Nikki. I'm also Thai. I'm not Thai American, but I did used to live over in the States. It's a moon door scene. They're the longest, yeah. At the very least, we kind of got into this immediately at the start of the stream, so we got time. Okay. What the hell have you guys got your own kid doing? I know you're busy, and they can't afford to be back home here that often. I don't know the little squirrel loves orbital tech, so part of me gets why you'd want her to help with whatever new stuff you've got in the works. But that doesn't make it okay to let someone that young work on developing a new weapon. You have some common goddamn sense, man. What's so funny? Agate, do you trust her? What's trust got to do with this? Don't go trying to change the subject on me. What you've got her doing? I've heard a lot about you since coming back here. And with that, there's just one question I want to hear the answer to from you directly. Now, it's my understanding that you've been keeping her company quite often while my wife and I were away. Is that because you feel she's unreliable? Or maybe just a coincidence? Or is there some other reason? Just what have you been trying to achieve by being with her so much? What? I wasn't trying to achieve anything. Guess if I had to give an answer... There's no denying how much she's helped me. I'll admit, at the start she seemed like she could do jack all and I stuck around to protect her. But she never actually needed it. She's ended up doing way more for me than I ever did for her in the end. So yeah, I guess when I put it that way, I do trust her. Your daughter's pretty damn amazing. I see. You know, Agate has a brain in there. He knows that he should be in the good graces of the tiny child who possesses the code to access the orbital laser cannon. You probably want to be on the same side as her. So hey, he's playing the long game. I feel you, bro. I'm right there with you. Okay. So he doesn't seem to have as many screws loose as his wife. I can probably give him a pass, right? Look, I'm guessing there's some special reason Tita ended up involved in developing that weapon of yours, right? You mind telling me what it is? Yeah, there is. Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to tell you. You're familiar with Ren from Ouroboros, right? Yeah. The crazy strong little girl with the huge robot. Couldn't forget her if I tried. Tita told us that she's friends with that girl. Which sounds insane, I know. Nah, it's not. She doesn't talk about it, but I know she is. Feels like she's going to unnatural lengths to avoid the issue even coming up, too. That makes explaining this a little simpler. The Orbital Gear project was begun with the aim of developing a new kind of weapon that could compete with the Society's advanced military technology. Eventually, we hope to end up with something that can even go head-to-head with Pater Mater. As soon as she heard about what we were planning to do, Tita told us that she wanted to be part of it, of her own volition. At first, Erica and I were strongly opposed to the idea. It was Tita who insisted she wanted to do whatever she could to keep the connection she had with Ren. She wouldn't take no for an answer. She insisted this was something she could do for her. From my perspective, her intention isn't actually to talk Ren down or anything along those lines. She just thinks that by participating in the Orbital Gear's development, she'll be able to keep thinking about her. The project connects them in a tiny way, even if they can't meet, and even if Tita can't do anything more substantial for her. It really is a tiny connection. And yet, that's probably the best she can do for Ren right now. And she's determined to do it. I had no idea. She's such an idiot. How am I supposed to know you're shouldering something that heavy if you don't tell me? She is working on the project formally as an engineer, no different to Erica or me. My wife was the one who gave her permission. After she showed as much resolve as she did, it wouldn't have been fair of us to treat her like a child. You mind if I ask something? Where is that Orbital Gear thing now? Does that mean you're up for the job? Well, I can't walk the hell away. She might go doing something crazy again if I leave her alone. I see. Albert was right about you, Agate. You do seem to have some promise. What are you talking about? What did Gramps say? You'll need this, incidentally. Using this in the elevator will let you get to basement floor 5 of the building where the test will take place. Tita and Erica should be there. You're gonna want to make sure you're ready if you do go, though. Erica's been dead set on testing you. I couldn't care less what she wants. I'm just gonna go help Tita with the test. What anyone else does is none of my business. What about you, Dan? You ain't coming? Don't mind me. I'll be there. And just so we're clear, I haven't decided to accept you myself yet. Accept me as what? God. Well, I guess it's time to die. I guess this is the place? Wait, is that it?
That's all the checks on the legs complete. I guess I'll check the settings one more time, too. I've got nothing to do till Mom and Dad come back, so I should make the most of it.
I thought it was gonna be an orbital cannon. Can't believe you're making a robot as nuts as this.
Agate? What are you doing here? Is it because of Mom? Did she ask you to come here? I'm so sorry. Mom and Dad seem to got you all wrong. I keep trying to explain to them what you're really like, but they never listen to me.
It's not a big deal. I ain't here because your mom asked me to come anyway.
You're not?
Well, I heard you were working pretty hard down here. Like, as a proper engineer. So I figured I'd come and join you as my way of showing my support, I guess. Helping with these tests is an official request anyway, so it works out.
Okay, let me give you a brief rundown of the orbital gear then. The prototype's most distinguishing characteristic is that the pilot can climb inside and operate it directly from within. It hasn't been decided for sure the final model will necessarily be like this though. Oh, and then there's how it reaches its maximum mobility. Come over here for a minute.
Sure.
We've designed a new walking system to increase its mobility substantially, you see. Ordinarily, bipedal robots require two units that control their posture and center of gravity, which work in tandem with one another to walk. But this approach really drains system resources across the whole archaism. The way we've chosen to resolve this is... Huh?
What the hell?
Mom, how long have you been there? So you've decided to assist with the test, have you, Agate Crossner? You're so sweet. Does that mean you finally accepted your sins and have come to repent?
I have no freaking clue what you're talking about.
You were trying to get close to Tita thinking I wasn't here, weren't you? Admit your sins and repent! I finally have first-hand evidence.
For crying out loud. Will you quit with the eyes? It's giving me the creeps. He might be completely useless when it comes to technology. But he's got potential, don't you think? You might just be right. I have to admit, there were concerns. But I can appreciate that he at least tries to follow subjects he doesn't understand, instead of outright refusing to listen to them. What are you two doing up there? Especially you, Dan. You were just up on the roof with me a minute ago. I did tell you I was going to watch the test, didn't I? Well, here I am. I can't work out what he's thinking any more than I can his wife.
Don't you dare ignore me, Agate Crossner.
Ah! What the hell? Calm down, lady. Well, regardless, that's everyone gathered now. I suppose it's time for us to begin.
What are we doing? I finished all the necessary final checks. Good girl, Tita. Let the testing begin.
Ha 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 ha! What is wrong with this family? Oh my god, the horror music. The classic. Well, Tita, do you think you'll be able to operate it all right?
Yep, I'll be fine. I've had plenty of practice. I'm ready to go as soon as everyone else is.
Beginning monitoring.
No problems in the data link.
Looks like we're good to go. Ah, it's the Kapua theme. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can imagine it now. You know, Tita inside of that little mech really reminds me of Ellen Ripley in Aliens. It's just like a tiny version of her in a smaller mech. But yeah, I really don't think that this is gonna stand up to Pater Mater just yet. We're gonna have to work on a lot more modifications in this. Roger that, Tinkerlin. Thanks for sticking around and hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay, Agate. We're now going to begin testing on the Orbital Gear version 0.5. You sure you're ready for this? Yeah, I am. I've come this far. I'm not gonna turn tail now. I want you to promise one thing before we begin, though. The final test will be a mock battle between yourself and the Orbital Gear.
If you cause Tita to have so much as the tiniest scratch on her, I'll be sending you up to the goddess personally.
I wouldn't go quite that far, but you get the idea. Don't hurt her, alright? I know. I ain't gonna hold back, but I ain't gonna hurt her either. That's all I wanted to hear. Okay, for starters. What, attaching like nodes or something on him? Small quartz to various points on his body. What are you doing? Those are so that we can collect data from your body in real time during the testing process. This prototype's mobility should be about equal to your own, if not a little above what you're capable of. So this should be the perfect way to test what it can really do. Well, if that's your reason. You sure this isn't some form of harassment? Of course not. Right. Erica, if you would.
Gladly.
Ha! Hey-ya! Ah! 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 Shwa! Ah! Alright, calm down, Link. What am I even watching here? That's Erica's success dance. She always does it before every big test or experiment.
Sha! Alrighty. I'm ready. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Setup complete. I can't believe you still do that after all this time.
It's not like it actually has any practical effect either.
If you look at the data from all the tests she's done collectively, there's no difference in the odds of success whether she does it or not.
Here, let me take care of that.
Fire!
She just hurt the elderly. She just smacked away her own father. What the hell? Oh god. As you can see, it's best to leave her alone when she gets all fired up like this. I'm feeling exhausted already. We haven't even started yet. What is this? Is this a racetrack? What? The first test is a simple race. You're going to be doing 3 laps of the course, and the first of the finish line wins. There are obstacles in the way too, just so you know. Be careful of those. Are you ready, Agate? Ready as I'll ever be. Let's get this started. I'm here for work, not to play. Haha, so you are. Well, take your positions. Ready? Go!
I feel like Tita has a distinct advantage here, considering that she's running on the inside. What just happened? It flew! I'm sorry, Agate, but Mom told me I had to finish the race by jumping over the finish line all of a sudden. I should have known. Mind you, it's not like jumping was against the rules of the race, and we wanted to collect the data from it too. I'd say you've only got yourself to blame for getting cocky, wouldn't you? Ugh. What are we doing? Go and collect the color. What are we doing now? This is the test of the orbital gear's precision. What I want you to do is place the 4 colored drum cans on their corresponding tiles on the floor. It'll be harder than it looks. Don't assume this is going to be a snap. If I lose this, I'm not going to hear the end of how I'm a clumsy excuse for a human, am I? Alrighty, let's get started then. Begin! Heh, piece of cake. Wow, we got some excellent data out of that. Well done, Tita. You did a wonderful job operating it. The adjustments Dan made all the difference, really. His tuning of the actuators was perfect. I don't doubt that. He's always been good at handling these things. The arms have acceleration control now, too. Man, was there even any point in me being here if you're just gonna ignore me? Well, that test was just about collecting data. It didn't really matter who won. Still, that's not true for the next one. Now the real fun begins. The last test we're going to be performing is a mock battle to test the orbital gear's overall capabilities. Take your positions, both of you. Okay, got it. We've been through this once before, but it bears repeating. Only aim for the orbital gear. If I find so much as a hair out of place on Tita, you will be very painfully executed on the spot. We get it, lady. I know. You don't need to keep stating the obvious. Are you ready? Yeah. Bring it on. Alrighty. Presuming I have to win this battle. I mean, risky move. Risky move for sure. Like immediately right off the bat. Oh, I don't really have a whole lot of healing too. I don't think this is the scenario for that one. A forte though. Ugh. Imagine you lose and have to redo the entire door. Bro, this is, that's gonna give me reminders of Path of Pain. I don't need that. Okay, yeah, no, we just win. Unless you have some sort of S-craft going on, which I'm not aware of. Show some guts. Look. There's a very fine line between being brave and being stupid. Hey, she's already at half. So unless if she pulls out a move that does like 5k or something. Uh-oh. Okay, I see. It's regular Tita tactics, that's fine. Yowzers. We don't have our strength up anymore, but maybe 3 more hits will do? As long as I'm doing at least a little over 1,000. Yeah, it should be fine. One more. Oh, and we have our S-Craft too. I kinda don't want to do it to Tina though. Oh wait, we don't even know what his S-Craft is. A charged attack wreathed in flame from an inhuman jump. do I do it? I guess. I kind of want to see it. All right.
You ready for this?
We're going all out, baby. Ah! Dragon dive! Oh!
Shouldn't have done that.
Tina horribly dies in the explosion. No! Tina, no! I just wanted to see the cool S-Craft. It also had the blowing up animation too, bruh. Is Tina okay? That wraps that up. You cheated! You totally cheated! Cheated? How? You're full of shit. I am not. You used some kind of invisible special power. You must have. Invisible special power? I think the dragon dive was very visible. Like hell I did. Alright. Well, I think it's only fair to call this Agate's victory. That was the last of the test, right? Request fulfilled then. My work here is done. Silly me. I nearly forgot, Dan. Didn't you say you wanted a one-on-one fight against this red-headed ruffian yesterday? Did I? Oh, right. I did. Cassius told me a little about him, so I'd like the opportunity at some point. What? Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. You're the best. Go get your weapon. It doesn't necessarily have to be now. No, you're doing it now. No time to waste. All right. I'll leave things here to you, Erica. Damn. Poor Dan's a bottom. Don't think this is going to be easy either. He might have been forced to retire because of an injury, but he's still very strong. Well, what happened to Dan? Did he get shot by an arrow to the knee? Yeah. He's the one who taught Cassius the basics of fighting with the staff 10 years ago, even. Seriously? Are you serious? Cassius then went on to perfect the art of using one to fight himself, admittedly. But that should give you an idea of just how strong my awesome hubby is, surely. Now I really don't want to back down. Hey, wait a sec. The tests are over. My work is done. Why am I stuck doing another completely unrelated fight? Your work's not done until I say it is, bucko. Oh, she 100% would be the type of person to say, your work's not done until I say it is, bitch. Oh, yeah. While we're waiting for Dan, I need to check Tita hasn't gotten any injuries. Mech. Just pieces of the mech everywhere. Charred. Explosion. Oh, God. It's gonna be okay. Those were just special effects.
Because if she has, you know what's gonna happen. Come on down, Tita. What's wrong, sweetie? I kinda can't. Some weird errors come up and I don't know what to do. Huh? What's going on?
Oh no! Oh no!
No! Damn it, no!
No matter what commands I try to give it, it just won't respond.
Shut it down, Tita. I can't. It won't do anything I tell it to.
Hey, what's going on here? Explain this in a way I can understand.
Ah! Oh God! Oh! Tita!
Tita, what's going on? Have you lost control of it?
Agate, run!
Oh shit! Oh no! Okay. Well, I maybe should have saved my S-craft for this one. Not gonna lie, but we can manage it. Methinks. Oh god, it's gotten so many extra turns. So much more speedy now, aren't you? Oh, come on. We're probably gonna have to use the Tyrol for this one. Alright. We still got some Curia bombs. Okay. I think I'll do one more attack, the next one I'll heal. Very good. Back up to full. Once we get the S-craft, it should be over anyway, so... smoke missiles aren't gonna do it. Come on, Tita. Well, it's not really Tita, it's the bot at this point. I can't even get to her. Yeah, I guess we just move up. One more smack, and then an S-craft. Should do it.
You ready for this?
Are you ready, Tita? You gonna get hit by this dragon dive again? This time it actually blew up. Yeah, you stupid machine. Shouldn't have malfunctioned. You doing okay? I've stopped it moving. Come on out.
I can't. The seatbelt's stuck.
Damn it.
Thank goodness.
Uh-oh. It's got a mind of its own now. Holy shit. Dan! Never mind, I just die.
Huh? Tita!
Hey, there he is.
Dan the man.
just in the nick of time. Are you two okay?
Tita and I are fine, but... Oh. Agate!
I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. Dying, bleeding out.
This is all my fault. All because of me, you...
No, it's more like, oh, because of your mom. You shouldn't really accept any of the blame here, but... Yeah, whatever.
I'm so sorry. I'm always causing you nothing but trouble with my selfishness. If I just kept quiet, none of this would have happened. This is all my fault. All of it. If I hadn't said I wanted to get closer to Ren, I knew I couldn't really do anything for her. I knew this was just for my own satisfaction. This wasn't what I wanted to happen at all. I swear, this wasn't what I was trying to do by getting involved in this project. But...
Ugh. Give it a rest, will ya? My head's pounded enough without you crying.
Oh! Agate?
It'll take more than that to finish me off. I figured you knew that. Ah. Damn, though. That thing packs a punch.
Well, apparently, it only becomes an effective combat machine when the person controlling it isn't in control of it anymore. I think it needs some work.
I'm lucky I was able to block the brunt of the impact with my sword. I hadn't. I'd probably have a day with the goddess right about now. Oh damn. Agate, wow. You think you're that good? You're gonna snag a goddess? Well, go for it, bro. Hey! I said I'm fine, alright? This is nothing. Stop your crying, okay?
But this is all because of me. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do this anymore. I quit. So...
Don't you dare give up, Tita! Make your dreams come true!
What?
You heard me. Don't you dare just throw in the towel over something this small. You want to get closer to Ren, right? You want to understand her better, right? Then try and do it. Don't just give up at the first hurdle you come across.
Even when you get hurt?
I've had a worthless 10 years, Tita. I'm not gonna deny that. But there's one thing I can never bring myself to do. That was to throw this away. Never. But that's fine. Because this is why I'm the bracer that I am now. Plenty of folks have things that become such a big part of them. They can't bear to throw them away or leave them behind. Things that, no matter how much they try to forget, they just can't. I've got something like that. And I'm pretty sure you found something like that too, don't ya?
He's right. I really do. Agate, I changed my mind. I won't give up. I don't have time to stand around crying. Now when I've got things I need to do. I'll think about what I can do, and I'm going to do it. Because just like you're a bracer, I'm now a researcher.
Really now?
Agate?
It's nothing. What's with the faces?
It's all starting to make sense now.
See? I told you. He's rude, he's thick-headed, he's got all the tact of a wrench to the groin. But there's promise in him, that there is.
The preparations for it aren't quite finished. But I think it's time we get to the second phase of testing our red-headed friend right away.
The hell are you talking about? I almost just died, you know?
It looks like I underestimated you, Agate. Tita seems to have come out of this unharmed, just as you promised.
Oh, yeah?
I'd like you to come to our house this evening.
Huh? I thought coming over for dinner was why I was here in Zeiss to begin with?
You'll be more than welcome.
What's going on with him all of a sudden?
Agate, thank you very much again for earlier. You ended up having to protect me again.
It's fine. It doesn't bother me. Still, sorry, but I think I'm gonna have to pass on dinner.
Today we're having a hot pot full of mushrooms and wild plants and a soup with lots of seaweed. Mom and Dad finally seem to understand you better too, so this should be really fun. Now we all get to enjoy a nice hot pot together.
Can't really say no to that one. Even though your life is on the line. Oh, right. I can hardly wait. Damn. Imagine Agate just trying to be nice. He's not allowed to be nice. Not allowed to be a good person in front of this family.
So that's what it was. I can't believe I didn't notice that when I was doing the final checks. This is all my fault. We don't know that for sure yet, Tita. Let's not jump to conclusions. No good comes from blaming yourself or feeling responsible before we know it, if you even had anything to do with it. Okay. Still.
Ah! Where the hell did this hammer come from? What's wrong with this place?
Huh? That sounded like Agate. Really? Probably just your imagination. Maybe. That reminds me, he should be here any minute now. I'd better go and warm up the food.
Whoa! Why'd a bunch of lances pop out of the ground? What the fuck? What did you set up in front of your house? Aren't you afraid that you might actually hurt somebody else? Erica? I think lances may have been overdoing it a tad. At least stick with concealed holes in the ground, won't you? What is that noise now? Ah! How long are we looking at before he's able to make it here, might I ask? I was hoping to take this chance to have a man-to-man talk with him. That only the goddess knows.
Seems like he's putting up a good fight. But make no mistake, Agate Crossner.
Our testing process has only just begun. This woman is annoying. What? Okay. I hated the moment where in Persona 5 Royal, Ryuji saves our lives, and then everybody gets mad at him and then beats him up for saving our lives. That was so dumb. The problem with this woman and her interactions with Agate is I feel the exact same way that I did about that moment in Persona 5. But it's very long and prolonged, and it keeps on going. And it's not just one cutscene that just kind of sticks with me, and I guess I can recall it still. It's just, this is her whole character. Oh, and Tina's so cool too. But then why did we have to write all this potential suggestions of a relationship between the two when the whole idea of their relationship with each other is that, Agate lost his little sister, and Tina kind of reminds him of her, and so he's trying to do right by that, and yeah. It's fine. It's okay. It's just one arc. We'll be okay. Oh. Wait. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Tina can now summon a mech? Hell yeah. That's cool beans. I guess we're gonna have to try and see that in the upcoming battles. Nihon Falcom staying true to the Nihon part of their name? Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just something that's gonna be inherent within most JRPGs that we play here anyways. If you're familiar with the tropes and whatnot, it's probably fine. It's still weird though. But whatever. Solves all of her durability issues? Wait, really? Wait, are you saying that she just gets the mech in battle? Because it looked like it was more of an S-craft, yeah? I don't know. I guess we'll see when we get to another battle next time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap things up here, my dude. That was a lot of talking. A lot of voice acting. But, at least we got something good out of that experience, so I can't really complain too much about it. We'll see, we'll see. It's an S-craft, yeah. I will head back to the base area first, because I believe something became distorted with the 4th level. So probably when we get there, it'll launch us into another really long cutscene. Yeah. We got all the Erica over and done with, true, for sure. Thank goodness. Now we'll never have to see her ever again. But anyways, dudes, thank you guys so much for joining us. Oh, joining me, I guess. I'm all alone on Wednesdays. No, none of my friends appreciate trails. Maybe someday I'll get Leo into it when the remake drops. We'll see. But yeah. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next week for more Trails in the Sky. Bye-bye. Later, dudes.